Okay, here we go. Trying to make a shell hole, a larger one, say from a 5-inch gun or something like that, big enough to really do some damage. It's going to be a little bit tricky one-handed, but here we go. This is the technique I use. You can use whatever you want. I plunge it in and then start like cutting a pie and move around the circle. Some pieces removed. You can see how you're doing there. Don't get the styrofoam caught on the hot tip. And come back at it, do some more. The trick is to try and keep the center of the explosion together and to have all the lines radiating outward from where the explosion occurred. Don't worry about what the center looks too much like. You can always fill that with putty later on. Sometimes you'll end up with effects like this where you can't cut in deep enough and there's a central island. That can be removed with a hot tip just by exposing the heat to the blue plastic, which will then melt. Generally I'm a little better at this because I'm doing it one-handed. It's a little bit tricky. Just move all the material at the center where the explosion occurred. You can backfill this with putty a little later. Or even if your surface material is heavy enough, you can just fill with that. Here's where you see the blue plastic nodules. Once they've cooled, you can just break them loose with your finger and clear off, leaving you a clean surface to work with.